Good.
What's up?
A crochet gift he definitely doesn't have.
Stop. I want it. I got it.
Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall.
I did a film roll scarf for my boyfriend. I think he liked it.
Suéter a crochet para hombre.
Mis tejidos. Síguenos, somos crocheteando con amor.
The way every day goes, every time we've no control. If the sky is big and wide,
Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like bing bop boom 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 bop bam, 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 bing bop boom boom bing bop boom boom.
No, don't come into a hat.
So I did a thing and I came up with a crocheted fidget. It's pretty awesome, I think. My kids have ADHD and anxiety, and it helps relieve them in a soft and cozy way.
I crocheted this. Does it crochet? Does it crochet? Am I crocheting?
Things I crocheted for my nephew's birthday. A mace. I'm not sure I should have made this for a 3-year-old. He also requested a blue dinosaur. This is probably more age appropriate. Overall, a happy boy.
Last summer, I made this king-size turtle, which was my largest plushie ever. I've been wanting to make another giant project, and I'm finally doing it. I decided I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm trying to finish this project in only 7 days. Any guesses on what animal I'm making this time? I bought 30 skeins of yarn total, 20 skeins of gray, 5 skeins of white, 4 skeins of black, and 1 skein of pink. I also bought these gigantic 55mm eyes, and I can't believe how big they are. And to make things even more fun, for every like that I get on my video, I will donate 1 cent to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So over the course of the next 7 days, I'm hoping I can donate a lot. Check back tomorrow for day 1 and the start of this challenge.
Here's a men's footy tutorial for size 6 through 12. We're going to start off with a magic circle and 12 half double crochets, and then we're going to increase for 24. And then the next row is going to be increased, but instead of 1 2, it'll be 1 1 2 for a total of 32. And then the fourth row is going to be 32 half double crochets, and then you're just going to keep working in the round until you get however many rows you need for your size. We're going to put 21 half double crochets for the heel, and then just work however many rows you need for your size again. Once we close that off, we're going to attach the yarn in the back to create the heel. You can do however many rows for the heel you want. I only did 1 row, and this is how it looks when it's done. For a more detailed tutorial, check out my YouTube channel, Naughty Loops.
I'm going to show you guys all the fidget patterns I've designed in the order in which I've designed them. First and foremost and most iconic is my stress blob. These have kind of just like taken my patterns by storm, and I'm very happy about it. They're best sellers for me and a lot of other crocheters out there. And then I was like, alright, since there's a blob with a mouth blowing a bubble, let's do some animals. So I did a pug, a chick, and then my frog, which I think I dropped. I did drop it. Here it is. Very, very cute. And then it's like, what other holes can things blow bubbles out of? So I was like, chicken laying an egg, obviously. And on that same note, we have the bubble buddies, that's what I call them. Pig, a pug, and a panda, and they all just blow little farts. So I sell patterns for all of them, and I also sell bundles if you want to get all of them in one bundle. But honestly speaking, nothing has been as successful and as iconic as the stress blob, and I'm trying to come up with something right now that I feel like is on par with this, so let's see, we'll see.
Round 1. Perfect.
So it's been a couple weeks since I've done a crochet update because I've been working on this fella here. This time it's for the boys. A couple housekeeping things before you see my fiance put it on, and it looks really good, I will say. This took me about 2 weeks to do, like 4 or 5-ish hours at least a day. So quite literally my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5. The reason it took me so long is because I literally didn't follow any sort of pattern, and I've also only been crocheting for 7 months now, so it was a learning curve the whole way through and through. But when he tried it on last night, it looked already so good in sweatpants, I almost shed a tear. So he actually has an outfit on today. We're gonna see what it looks like. Wow! Come show the fans. Look how good it looks.
Looks great.
Is it your favorite shirt ever?
It's my favorite shirt ever. Look at that. Look at that.
Finally something for you.
Yeah. Nice and breathable. It's like a little,
some holes, but
yeah.
Also heavy, warm, but cold.
Looks great. Love it. Big fan. Hard work.
Everything I crocheted for my market. Jumbo strawberry turtle. Pink dragon. Strawberry triceratops. Duck with frog flouty. Baby dragon. Strawberry cow. Chubby clown. Dragon fruit turtle. Strawberry turtle. Eggplant. Corn. Carrot. Radish. Boots. Teddy. Mallard duck. Astronaut bear. My melody. Strawberry bunny. Polar bear. Panda. Rats. Chili. Seals. Dragon fruit turtle. Watermelon turtle. Banana turtle. Kiwi turtle. Prawns. Frogs. Otter with shell. Duck with floaties. Axolotls. Penguins. Kittens. Puppies. Otters with floaties. Beaky chains. Octopus keychains. Whale keychains. Sheep keychain. Miffy keychain. Turtles. Bunnies. Bees. Donut. Chicks. Mug cow. Cool cow. Octopus.
So it's basically Christmas now. And those of you who are crafters know that now is the time that you have to start, if you haven't already, your Christmas gifts. So I'm going to post 3 videos of ideas for your family and your friends. This one, I'm going to do things more catered to dads, fathers. Disclaimer, doesn't need to be for your dad, doesn't need to be for your father. It can be for your mom, your best friend, anyone. But I'm going to give some ideas of things that I found today that I think will be such great ideas. Okay, this one is macrame, so I know that there are crochet patterns for this, but a little hat holder, how cute is that? Because hats are so hard to store, and I think that if you were to make one of these for someone, it would be awesome, and then they can display all of their hats. I love it. It doesn't seem like it would take too long to work up, so yeah. Next is a koozie. This koozie is specifically the Diamond Can koozie by Tatiana Simenyuk. Sorry, Tatiana. But again, so cute. Everyone loves a little koozie. They're cute, easy, super easy to work up. And they're just awesome. Next one is a guitar strap. Look how cute that is. And there are ones that you can literally take any granny square. So you could use a little granny square with cats on it. I saw a guitar strap with like cats. Oh my, I need it. But this one is super cute and really easy. This one I thought was just so funny. But this little toilet paper roll keychain, I love it so much. And like, I love tiny little gifts like this. And and like funny things. I think they're awesome. Okay, this couch thing that drapes over the side of your couch that you put your remote in, anything that you want next to you on the couch. Again, super easy, just a bunch of granny squares. I love it, and it was really practical, and they will probably use it a lot. And the last one I have, just because I was like, this one is for dads, which it's just for anyone, but a tie, because what is a father or man gift list without a tie? This is so cute. The little granny squares, and you can make it whatever colors, and it's more of a casual tie, and I love it. So those are my gift ideas for dad, man, boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, but it was catered towards the dads. So I'll have one for moms and friends coming soon.
I made these cute little fidget toys, and I'm going to show you how to do it too. And the reason they're fidget toys is because they're a mathematical Mobius, and you can just keep pulling and pulling and pulling the center out to infinity. So this is a pocket-sized one, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. I'm also going to warn you, this is a long video. I'm experimenting with putting full tutorials on TikTok instead of elsewhere and then sending you there. So the first thing I did is I did a chain 8, and I did it very loosely, and you'll find out why in a minute. We're going to single crochet in the second chain from hook, 1, 2, and we're going to work in the back or the bump of the single crochet. Now the reason I'm going to do that is because to make a Mobius, I'm going to have to work in both sides of the chain. So I went loose so it wouldn't be so tight. So here are my 7 single crochets, because remember I had 8 chains and started in the second chain from hook. And I have put a stitch marker in the top of the first one that I made. This is going to be important later. If you don't have a locking stitch marker to hand, it's totally fine to use like a bread tag or piece of scrap yarn, safety pin, bobby pin, whatever you have laying around. So if I was going to normally go in the round, I would set my work up like this, but I'm making a Mobius. So I've gone here, and now I'm going to turn this side 180 degrees. So I'm working in the bottom of the first stitch that I made. Let me get my working yarn out of the way. So I'm going to join with a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put 4 more single crochets in the same space. 2, ooh, yay, color change. 3, 4, and now I'm going to the next single crochet. Remember, I'm working in the bottom of that first row, but because I worked in the back bump, I have this nice stitch just waiting for me. So I'm going to put 5 double crochet in each of these singles, and then I'm going to meet you at the half round, and we're going to see what to do next. So I'm putting my last of my 5 double crochets in the last single crochet that I had on the bottom, and look, I have a cute flower, which is not what I'm after. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pop that stitch holder through the center opening and take it out, and I'm going to get rid of it because I don't need it anymore. I'll be able to see what's happening. So now that single crochet, so that was the top of that other single crochet, that's where I'm going to put my next 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. I've also knocked my table cover off, for which I apologize. 4, 5. Now I'm going to keep going. So here are the same single crochets I worked in, but these are what would have been the top of the row. So I'm going to have a total of 7. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to put 5 double crochets in each of those singles, and then I'm going to meet you here and show you the finishing. All right, I have put my last 5 double crochet in there, and now I'm going to pop this guy through the middle. This is the chain 3 we did at the very beginning of the round. And I'm going to join it with a slip stitch in the top of that beginning chain 3. Now, the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch in each stitch around. If you want to, you can skip that step. But I have discovered as people play with these, the edges get kind of stretched out and not appealing. So putting the slip stitch in there does 2 things. It makes it a little more sturdy, but also if you're using a multicolor yarn like I am, it gives you a little more color depth to look at. So I'm going to go all the way around. But now because I've completed my Mobius, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep pulling the stitches through as I need them, and it's one giant round. I'm going to come back to the very beginning without joining or turning or doing anything fancy. All right, here I am all the way back at the beginning. I have my slip stitch in each stitch round. I'm going to cut my yarn and pull it through. Put it on a tapestry needle. Now I'm going to bring it under the first slip stitch that I made, so under both legs, and I'm going to put it back down in the center of the chain that I just made, the slip stitch that I just made, and pull that through. And then you can see we have an unbroken circle of slip stitches. All I have to do is weave in this end and I'm done. Hey, let me know what you think about the long format. It'll be interesting to see if anybody watches this or not. And let me know if you need anything else. Thanks, guys. Bye.